Shalom, family. Shalom. What a curious reality we live in. Strange things are in the sky, war everywhere. There's a volcano eruption seemingly every other month as the mountains wax and melt, as the good book would say. When he rather, broke the seals, and then there were thunderings and lightnings as the angels spoke the punishment. Further in Revelation, the thunder is spoke of again, and I think it's John, and the revealer tells John some things, and the thunder echoed, and the DC is immunity. The second most looked up topic from the residents of Washington, D.C. is extradition. Extradition. This is so easy. The elite should make this real easy. You don't have to do all of this. Cast away your wealth and find God. He shall be waiting there with open arms. So, like everything else, it is a choice. You seem to want to clean and the waters will simply seek you out, and your bunker will just become your watery tomb. I'm pretty sure you understand that. There is no escaping he who sits on the throne and the wrath of the Lamb. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. But don't feel special. I remember when I felt a trap like that. And then I reached a point of it don't even matter no more. Nothing else matters but the mission. Nothing else matters but there's nowhere to run. That's what a stranger told me. There's nowhere to run. It's like he knew my story. But meanwhile, while I hadn't even thought of it as running, I thought of it as getting away. I'm looking over the bayou, and the fish in the bayou is jumping out of the water, and the smaller ones are flashing. For those of you who don't know what flashing is, there's a way that the sun hits the water, and when they want to be seen, they'll flash on their side, turn on their side, and show the reflection. And when that plan fails, they will hop on flights. In fact, they're already thinking about it. The second most looked up topic from that area is extradition, meaning they're gonna want me back because I have to stand for the work of my own hand in front of a judge, a jury, an arbiter. They're all guilty. They're all guilty. None of them worked for the money. They didn't even earn the money. They were selected to be given the money, and the rest is total practical aspect of it. We all know the ending. Somebody has to face the man on the white horse with an army of tens of thousands and 10,000s of those thousands. And then we get down for the final battle. Winner takes all, and we playing for keeps. The Bible is so clear on it that the Bible spends absolutely no time talking about how the battle proceeded, how the fighting edged on. It goes straight from single sides. We all past faith now, aren't we? You either believe or you don't. Ain't no more faith. Faith is for the young and the immature. At this point, you either believe or you don't. It is or it ain't. No more faith. You graduated by force. By force. But so did I. So did I. Anyway, we're on the precipice of war here. The first man, I can almost see how this is going to go. This is why I don't have time for human activity. This is complex. I don't lay here and like my brain is always going. I'm watching weather patterns, historical events, the geopolitical affairs as they shape and they reshape the world. I'm watching Mother Nature just do her thing, and my understanding is that she turns on me. She turns on me. Shit is coming this way. Bad shit is on the world stage. I stay quiet a lot now as to not egg things on, as to not, for lack of a better phrase, put my 2 cents in and just let what has already been said and already been spoken work themselves out. It really is that simple. Let them work themselves out. His word is becoming manifest in reality. And in the midst of Israel doing this, the ocean has turned itself in reverse. It's all bad news. The moon is right above your head. We're on the verge of war. They're already talking about bombing each other, threats of nuclear war. I just seen one damn country pound the hell of it, man. Listen, I'm not getting into geopolitical affairs tonight. Not of that depth and all of that destruction and understanding why and understanding who. Their hatred of the survivors, some of them, will be even worse. It will be even worse. They still won't repent. And so now, here comes a second wave. And we ain't even got to the plagues yet. This shit's real. This is real as me sitting on his bed making this goddamn 30-minute audio. It's real. Flood. Houston said something, if you were to look at a topographical map, Acres Home sits on a hill. It sits above the rest of the surrounding areas. It's the constant building of new homes and concrete that don't absorb water that makes Houston almost like a bowl now. 2 inches of rain in an hour and it's flooded somewhere. You know, that's neither really here or there. I try to prepare you for what? Yeah, I don't know, but I'll get back to you when I have further detail. But shit's moving fast. And everybody's asking questions about the pyramids. The pyramids exist wherever Negroes have set their foot. You show me a Negro and I will show you a pyramid. You get it? Think of it as a roadmap to locate these niggas when the master come back. Think of it that way. I'm just saying, I mean, goodness gracious. It is a monumental task here. Monumental in the midst of death and mayhem and starvation and plague. I keep saying It's volcanoes going off left and right. Mount Etna, one in Indonesia, and somewhere else in Asia. Man, seas turning red, rivers turning red, the ocean current has reversed and going the other way. You know what that means? That means that everything weather-wise is going to get reversed just to stay out the way of the two opposing sides, let alone hide. I would tell those, they know who they are. Keep your head low. I keep saying people are going to start to flake, and they already have started flaking. You are who you are on this planet. There's no way out of your role. No way out. You can never, you 6 and 7 will never meet. I'm going to tell you how deep it goes. Even on a molecular level, the hatred is built in. On a cellular level, the hatred is real. Okay? You put my blood inside of a petri dish with the other blood, that that other blood ain't gonna make it. My blood is going on a rampage, and it won't rest until every cell of uh, part of warfare is showing the enemy their helplessness. That's a psychological aspect of it. I'm not calling them enemies or either mankind enemy. No, the enemy must see with his own eyes. Okay? It's war. And if you know me, then you also know that war, as per my idea of it, is fought on 5 levels: psychological, spiritual, political. We need not get physical with them. We'll make them shoot each other. Stuff like that. This is why God never loses. Tell your story and I'm gonna let you go. I know I'm sounding kind of dark right now, but shit is really dark. The Tower of Babel in the Bible, when all of those people got together because they were angry at God and they had engineered in their minds and started building a reach him. No, get the audacity of these people. They gonna come talk to me personally, huh? Yeah. They said that they had about enough of your shit. Oh man, man. First thing God did after he smashed down the tower and killed a bunch of them, the survivors, which was a lot of them still, they went home, and then God scattered their languages. That's why they called it Babel, the Tower of Babel, because they could no longer understand each other loud. I'm just saying, this is what you're dealing with. So I don't know what they're gonna be fighting. We really don't got time for no long drawn out battle. Other people suffer the images of having to see it or to hear it. So I'm sure it will be fast. And I feel sorry for our enemy. I wish that he would just find God. In the terms of Satan, there is one other way out. There's one way out left for him outside of us trying to kill each other here, which is what we're gonna do. It's what I come for. Might as well do, we have. Now he's trapped. He's trapped in a cycle of money, women, and dope. Just like old times, huh? Money, women, and dope. It'll be the end of them for sure. But you know what? Um, and when I mentioned this to the two of him, he said he would never do it. I say I know, but he should know that this is how I feel about it. And I think that this would impress God too. Go like every bullet. They won't be facing us with bravery. No, they will be facing us out of necessity. It won't be them attacking us. No, again, they will be facing us out of necessity. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm Source. I'm Seven. I'm One.